Arriving in the world of the living on order of the 13 Court Guard squads, Toshiro Hitsugaya and his team follow Sosuke Aizen's movements. They learn a horrible truth. Aizen's true objective is to create the royal key, the Oken, the royal key. This will require an enriched spirit zone, as well as 100,000 souls, and Karakura Town happens to fulfill both conditions. In order to stop Aizen's ambitions, our heroes resolve to train themselves even further. As if mocking their efforts, the Arrancar launch an attack on a world of the living once again, resulting in the loss of comrade. The slumbering Ichigo Kurosaki was unaware of this truth.
Welcome. I've been expecting you to show up, Mr. Kurosaki.
How did you know I'd come here?
You're looking for information, aren't you? You want me to tell you how you can get to Hueco Mundo, right? Very well then. Okay, it's all ready. I was afraid. I thought that Aizen might target Orihime because of her powers, so I barred her from participating in frontline combat. But it didn't work. It was my mistake entirely. I was simply too concerned with her feelings and too passive about protecting her. And so, that's why I'm prepared to help in any way I can.
Are you sure? You realize that it'll mean going against the Soul Society.
It isn't like this'll be the first time, after all.
Having carried out their ambush on Karakura Town, the Arrancars ceased their onslaught and retreated. By the time that I came to the next morning, all of my wounds had already been healed. I felt traces of someone's spiritual pressure on me. I immediately knew there was only one person who could have done this: Orihime. Called over to Orihime's room by Toshiro, I received a message from the Soul Society. But the only problem was, once I heard it, I wasn't too keen on what they had to say.
This is hard to say, but Orihime Inoue was abducted by an Arrancar, and it's possible that she's also been killed.
What? Orihime's not dead! There's no way! Listen, you don't know what you're talking about! My wrist was injured in yesterday's battle, but it was completely healed when I woke up. There were traces of her spiritual pressure on me, and you're telling me that she might be dead?
Yes, it's most regrettable indeed. Of course, if what you are saying is true, then perhaps it is possible that Orihime is still being kept alive somewhere. But then, that would also imply that there was some kind of a betrayal. Had she truly been abducted, it stands to reason that she would not have been allowed to visit you. In other words, if Orihime healed you and subsequently disappeared, then the only logical conclusion we can come to is that she must have left and joined the Arrancars of her own free will.
The head captain ordered the Soul Reapers that were in the world of the living to return immediately. Clear as it was that the Arrancars were already preparing for a large-scale attack, he needed them at the Soul Society to prepare their strategy and bolster their defenses. Although Renji and Rukia objected to the order, the head captain was smart enough to deploy Byakuya and Kenpachi to force them to come back to the Soul Society just in case. I wasn't asking them to help me. All that I wanted was for them to tell me how to get to Hueco Mundo. But they weren't even gonna budge on that. Anyway, the head captain considered my assistance crucial in the coming battle, and so he ordered me to stand by and await further orders in the world of the living. I knew there was zero chance Orihime would ever betray us. I had no doubt she was our friend, even if it meant having to go against the Soul Society again. I was gonna save Orihime.
You look completely hopeless.
Uryu, what are you doing here?
What else? We're going to Hueco Mundo with you, aren't we?
Chad!
Mr. Urahara told me everything. We're going with you.
No, I really appreciate it, but sorry. Neither one of you is strong enough.
Ichigo. So then, was that not strong enough? Ichigo?
Chad.
Just believe in us. Don't try to do it all yourself. We want to help you.
It appears you gentlemen are finally ready. In my right hand, the stone that connects the worlds. In my left hand, the blade that binds existence. The black-haired shepherd, the chair of the noose. I strike the ibis when the clouds gather. This is the opening the Arankars used to enter this world. It's called the Garganta. There's no solid ground beyond. There's only a furor of reishi. Each of you must create his own path out of that reishi. Go toward the darkness, and you will arrive at Hueco Mundo.
All right. Let's go.